I just spent 5 packed days in Mexico City exploring iconic sites, eating delicious street food, discovering hidden gem spots, and even encountering a few travel mishaps along the way. So come along as I show you everything I visited, ate, and experienced in one of the most bustling, vibrant cities on earth. Hello, I've made it to Mexico City. Well, I'm with Carlos and his family actually for this trip. They all just left to go grab some tacos. I'm gonna go meet up with them right now, but I just wanted to stick behind to catch up with y'all real quick and grab some shots of this awesome Airbnb we got. It's got like balconies on every level. Every room has at least some sort of balcony. It's in La Condesa, like right in the heart of Mexico City, you know, right by Roma Norte, and all of the fun restaurants and cafes, and not far from that historical center. Anyways, we just got here. I'm gonna go grab those tacos. I'll catch up more with y'all later. See ya. Audio's probably not good, but made it to Taco Naco. Have a pastor. Love it with some fresh guacamole on it. Also got one of the beef steaks. This one big, hefty, and meaty. I needed that after flying all day. For our first evening in Mexico City, we headed to the historic course Palacio de Bellas Artes for the Folklorico de Mexico ballet show. After the beautiful ballet show, we stopped inside a nearby Ceveceria to cap off our first night, enjoying some hearty ales and tacos with big slabs of fish inside them and plenty of guac and salsa.
Now when I saw this, I was like, oh, that's really fun. Yeah.
Is it recording? Oh. Hello, can you hear me? Welcome to our first full day in Mexico City at a little place right by the Airbnb in La Condesa called Arfel. It's like this half combo. Yeah, it's like a gym with a coffee shop in the front. It almost just has like a regular latte. And I did their, I guess their specialty, the Wolf Coffee MHC oil. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Probably has some sort of benefits to it, energy and health-wise, crema or whatever. Yeah, it's like basically a little bit peanut buttery, really subtle, not like a strong peanut butter taste. Interesting. After this is probably trying to go to the big pyramids.
And we're taking the bus.
Oh yeah, we don't have like a tour, so we're just gonna hop on one of those buses that shuttles you over there and see what we can do.
If we did a tour off of anywhere that would like post it in English, it would be like thousands% markup, because the bus is $3 round trip and the site is a $5 entry. There's nothing for $8 listed on Airbnb or TripAdvisor, so just make sure if there's anything like that you want to do, you can probably do a few on your own.
Yeah,
just mix it up.
Yeah, plus I was reading that, you know, there are good tour guide services out there, but I was reading that it can be questionable sometimes. People can just be making up facts and claiming they're a tour guide, basically. Let me energy up with this, get ready for hopefully a mostly sunny day. Yesterday, it was, you know, overcast and pretty rainy.
For sprinkled mostly.
Yeah, nothing horrible. Let's see how long this lovely morning sun lasts. Teotihuacan, the Pyramid of the Sun. We've regained our breath after making it to the top, or technically just the middle of the Pyramid of the Moon.
I would not have been worthy. I'm too winded.
Yeah. Those berries workouts barely prepared me for this at all. Woo. The Pyramid of the Sun. Please don't sacrifice me. Take him.
The ancients believed this was one of the best places to die. Their sacrifices, though.
Ooh. In the water god Tlaloc's name we pray. While in Teotihuacan, I had wanted to stop by this La Gruta restaurant that I had heard about being inside of a cave. I had heard that it was a little bit mid and overpriced, but still it sounded cool and I wanted to give it a try either way and judge it for myself. That mortar block. Here's what's like the nose good. Okay. I'm going in. Do I bite it like a tostada?
Yeah.
See? Can you see the grasshoppers on it? Okay. Let's do it. It's not too bad. Tastes kind of like chicken or something. Just a little bit weird feeling, like kind of legs and stuff. Oh, that was actually kind of tasty. All right, let's wash that down with the prepare mark. Ooh. Ooh. Let's go put up our flame of rebirth. So basically, while paying the bill, they had brought this candle to our table and told us to go lay it in the cave as part of a symbolic rebirth of ourselves, so to speak. And all in all, I found the restaurant to be great. The food a tad bit bland at times, but I think that might just be the pre-Columbian style of it. And honestly, the whole experience, I really enjoyed it and recommend overall. There we go. We are reborn as new men. So, just been walking back through the Teotihuacan Park after going to that cave restaurant, and we're some of the last people here, and it's starting to lightning and thunder. Oh, I'm getting a little scared. But anyways, we gotta go find that bus that we took to get here, to get back on.
Before this rain gets us.
Made it to Taqueria Orinoco. I've been hearing about it as one of the places for tacos in Mexico City. This is definitely a standout. It really does slap. It really does. So after a relaxing start to our day in La Condesa, it was time for a foodie tour we had signed up for with a local guide to show us around some underrated and hidden gem spots in La Condesa and La Roma. This first one truly was a little hole-in-the-wall spot, and it was kind of difficult to film because there wasn't really anywhere to sit, but trust, the tacos here were much enjoyed. This next one was mostly seafood themed, and they had these like hot and soothing cups of some sort of seafood like soup drink thing. I can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, I loved everything here, including these agua chilaquiles that we ordered. Yum.
Please don't close that.
Afterwards, we got to stop by this tortilleria where they literally just have these hot and fresh tortillas ready for purchase, and we were able to give one a try. And then this nearby mercado was just bustling and full of life inside. Okay, so I just had to say that this spot was arguably my favorite of all of them. It was just really simple, cochinita pibil taco style, silky smooth texture with just the perfect amount of heat and drip.
That drip.
The next place was another seafood focused spot, and the fish on mine was marlin. It honestly wasn't my favorite of the day, although I was getting pretty full by that time. It was still a really well cooked and prepared fish taco.
Pretty good.
And like I said, I was getting pretty stuffed at this point for eating more, but this super busy food stall across the street looked like they had some really good tacos.
And it even comes with a little bag.
There was one more taco spot left to hit up, and this one was El Tizoncito. I had actually heard about it before coming as a must try, so I knew I had to get an El Pastor taco even though I was getting pretty stuffed, and I actually preferred other El Pastor tacos more than this one. Stick around to see where. To cap off this foodie afternoon, we stopped for a light dessert at this little ice cream shop where I found myself a scoop of strawberry ice cream that was super light and yet also deliciously creamy and not overpoweringly sweet. After having tacos all day long, we decided to go to this delicious pizza spot for dinner time, and I loved my pizza. Afterwards, we stopped by a speakeasy called Hanky Panky that's actually one of the top 50 best bars in North America and had some really creative cocktails.
Hello, Carl. He broke the fourth wall.
So
Alright, so cue the beginning of some of our travel mishaps with day 4 when we had a guided tour scheduled for the National Museum of Anthropology. But sadly, that museum was closed from being short-staffed this day of all days. We last minute tried visiting the Frida Kahlo Museum, but it turns out you have to pre-book a very specific date and time in order to actually go inside. So it was back to the drawing board and then off to the Musea Sumaya, which is a free admission art museum in Polanco. It was very beautiful inside, and the Greek artwork reminded me of my travels to Greece exactly a year ago. Oh, and this is when we found the spot for Al Pastor tacos. At least to us, these were legit our favorite of the entire trip. That evening, we stopped by the National Palace and Metropolitan Cathedral in the Zocalo Central Square of Mexico City, and there was also a bunch of tents there. Apparently it was teachers on strike. Afterwards, we went to this beautiful rooftop nearby to celebrate Carlos's father's birthday. Then Carlos and I went by ourselves later on in La Condesa to this drama radio bar, which was so lively on a Wednesday night and had a DJ and everything. Just great vibes all around.
Hello, hello. Sadly, it is the last day here and we're about to check out. I'm actually surprised by how much I ended up liking Mexico City. You know, I haven't been here before and I really wasn't sure whether or not I would actually end up liking it, but it definitely exceeded my expectations. Very nice to walk around and have lots of cafes, bars, and tons of things everywhere. It was also so cool doing like a day trip out to those pyramids, the Teotihuacan. I always say it wrong, but you know those. Oh yeah, I will say that I'm not sure exactly what it was. I mean, probably just eating a ton of food every day and also drinking in the evening and whatnot. I've been feeling a little bit queasy this last morning. It's starting to settle down a little bit. Hopefully it's not too much of an issue for the flight back. Yeah, so if you notice, I didn't do a ton of like talking to the camera vlogging during this trip because I was with Carlos's family with this. Yesterday we were supposed to do a tour, like a guided tour of the Anthropology Museum, you know, that huge one in the park area, and that was like literally the first thing we planned for this trip because we really wanted to see that museum. But they just so happened on that very day to, I guess it was short staffing or something, but they were closed down because of staffing issues. Oh, there's some bug flying around. But I believe it's open today after the ice cream. Ugh. We're gonna walk over to that park, see if we can go to the museum, maybe that Chapultepec Castle, and a few other things as well. Let's see what we can get done for the rest of this last day in Mexico City. Woohoo! See you there.
As you can see, we did indeed make it to the Anthropology Museum. Woohoo! And they had some stuff on Teotihuacan, although I will say apparently most of these are just replicas and not like actual things, so I don't know, that's a little disappointing. The Tenochtitlan stuff was kind of cool, but overall, if I'm being honest, the museum kind of underwhelmed me for the most part. I don't know, maybe it would have been more useful to have had that guided tour of it, but from there it was time to say goodbye to our Airbnb and fly back to the US. So make sure that you like this video and that you're subscribed so that you don't miss out on more content in Mexico City, Los Angeles, and beyond in the future. Bye. Love y'all.
Cut to B-roll.